happening in the markets, and it's the mid-cap and the small-cap space which has been seeing a lot of interest. But the street is, asking those questions, which are the pockets perhaps we should look at investing, any fresh ideas, and seems like that Ashish Kacholia has found a fresh idea because he has bought a small stake, a minuscule stake in a company called Sanjivani Paranteral. It's into pharmaceuticals, but let's welcome on board Srivardhan Khemka to help us understand exactly what the company does and what's the story going forward. Srivardhan, hi, good to be speaking with you. First up, why don't you begin by helping us understand what does the company do, what does the prospect look like, and how does the entire demand supply scenario stack up for you at the moment?
Hi, thank you for having me on your channel. Sanjeevani Parenteral is a manufacturing company of pharmaceutical formulations. We have two manufacturing plants. One is in Navi Mumbai, which does injectable, and the other is in Dehradun, which does oral solids. Earlier, we were a contract manufacturing organization, but then we moved our focus into our own exports. We are currently present in many countries which are spanning over Latin America, Middle East and Africa, Southeast Asia, and CIS markets. Our export to domestic revenue split is around 75 to 25, and we look forward to maintaining that. Our primary expertise is injectable, but we have expanded into other dosage forms since that expands our product basket offering. Recently, we have also done two JVs where we are setting up an IV manufacturing plant in Pune that will be supplying to most of the government organizations like AIMS, Railway, and military. Along with that, we are also setting up a plant in Europe that will be for the nutraceutical segment, and it will be supplying products in the European and American markets. So this is the growth that we are looking forward to in the next couple of years.
Right. I want to understand, Srivardhan, marquee investors have been, there's action around it. Ashish Kacholia in particular. Just want to clarify before I have another question. He has increased his stake in your company in the recent time. Was the earlier shareholder, or is it the first time these guys have checked in?
It is the first time that he has invested with us.
Okay. Any other investors also come in along with Ashish?
Yeah, we have the India Bridge Fund who has come in, and also Monica Garware. They have invested in our preferential round, which we have raised for the next expansion.
Why don't you tell us how much did you raise and what exactly specifically are you going to utilize that money for?
So we have raised 30.88 crore, of which a certain portion was taken care by us promoters in form of warrants. Rest of them was raised by the investors. These funds are going to be used for the expansion that is happening on the IV manufacturing unit, which we are setting up in Pune, and the other upgradations that we need to do in our existing plants to go for higher regulatory approvals.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just going through the financials as well, Srivardhan, and it seems like you're right now clocking a revenue of around 50 crores annually with a profit figure of just around 4.5 crores. Tell me, what would the situation look like a couple of years out? What are the targets that you've set for yourself?
So the current projections that we are working on with the new projects online and existing business also in track, we look at in FY26, we look at hitting 200 crores. And on the PAT side, it will be around 18 to 20.
26.
And from there on, the growth is going to be constant.
So 26 top line, you're looking at 200 crore, 18 crore PAT. What about 27? Or you can explain how the growth will be from there on, now that all your capex will come on stream.
Okay, 27 will be around 270 with a bottom line of around 30 to 35.
28, if somebody wants to take a 4-5 year call?
28, I don't think we can come out with a good number for you right now because we are working on a few things which might, jump that number pretty high. So I would not like to comment on that for now.
You don't have any further requirement of capital right now that this 30 crore is done?
Not as of now, but in case some big projects come in, we might go on for another raise.
Srivardhan, help us understand within the three segments that you talked about, injectable, oral, nutraceuticals as well, which would be the growth driver for you and what kind of clients are coming on board? Is it largely export oriented? Is it a lot more domestic? Which geographies? Give us a bit more detail.
So our major focus is always exports. Injectable is a very good business for us. We've had 30 years of track record, and now with the IV manufacturing plant which is coming in, we are going to make one of the most essential medicines that people require, and it's always in shortage. So we look extreme growth in that segment. And on the nutraceutical side is also a very big growing market. Around $70 billion worth of nutraceuticals just sold in Europe alone. So we're looking to tap into that, and compared with our cost advantages that we have in India, along with our plant in Europe, we're going to be able to achieve a big market share in Europe as well in the coming times.
Vardhan, on that note, we'll let you go. Interesting to have a chat with you. Let's see whether you're able to deliver on those tall targets or not. But for now, it does look quite promising. Thanks so much for joining us.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.